So today I'm joined with Sonya Lennon from Off the Rails.
Thank you.
Sonya, how did you start in the fashion industry?
I started through fashion retail, so I cut my teeth in boutiques, sort of high-end boutiques, and got to see the very few stylists who were around at that time coming in, and I was just mesmerised by what they did. And I suppose it wasn't long before the penny dropped and I realised I could do it too. So I started styling, and I suppose that's how the whole thing began. I run a not-for-profit organisation which I founded in Dublin called Dress for Success, and we help women to get back into the workforce by giving them consultations, suiting consultations and HR skills. So everybody from graduates through to women who have raised their families and want to work again. It's a very, very broad scope of women, and it's literally, fashion and clothing helping women to change the course of their lives. That's massively exciting, and I suppose I was kind of really drawn to do that through the work I did with Off the Rails. Apart from that, myself and Brendan are currently working on Spring Summer 14 of Lennon Courtney, so we're a little bit ahead of the game with that, which we launched in February. So that is February is our first collection, Spring Summer 13. So yeah, we've sold Autumn Winter 13 into the shops already, and that's going to land in July. So that just never stops. And I'm looking at fashion students with new eyes now and new respect, because really making that machine work is phenomenally hard. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. It's very difficult.
Yeah. Do you have any idea where you're going to start out or anything like that?
I suppose myself and Brendan are inspired by our experience and our background in fashion and the women who we work with every day. So I suppose I'm pretty representative of the woman who we're designing for. Somebody who likes fashion, likes style, doesn't want to be led off in a trend rush, is busy, time poor. So what we really wanted to create was a collection of solutions, items that could work in your wardrobe that you wouldn't have to think about. So if you're in a very creative mood, that they could become a carrier for your inspiration. If you don't have the time for that creativity, that you can literally just put it on and go. So I suppose it's a response to modern life.
Okay. And what would you give students who want to work in the fashion industry? What would you tell them?
I think it's phenomenally hard work, but that's not a bad thing. Anything that you really want, you have to work very hard at. I think you've got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. You have to listen to everything, take it all in, enjoy the process of learning, because if you throw yourself into a professional situation, having been in college, you've learnt the basics, but you're on another whole journey once you get out into your professional life. And I suppose to understand that that's the beginning of something new again.
Okay. Well, thanks a million for talking to me.
You're welcome. Good luck with the show.
Thank you.